He's an actor-comedian still, who is going to be in a silent movie. And Mr. Dom DeLuise hasn't been with us for a long time.
You guys are terrific. You should work together. Very hot. Can I just see what you're drinking?
Surely, go ahead.
Because people always ask me what you're drinking.
It's iced tea. Come on in.
It's iced tea. With a little schnapps.
No,
And you're having regular coffee.
Just coffee. Just coffee.
Wow, terrific. Really funny back there.
We have not seen you for
A long time.
a fortnight. Or longer than that.
Yes. It's about that. About not that long. I was doing a movie.
The silent movie.
Yes, and I'm growing this one because I'm doing another one in my backyard.
Did you wear this in the movie?
No. I just wore regular face me. It's called Mel Brooks' silent movie. I don't know if it's going to be called Mel Brooks' silent movie, but it's silent. There's one joke that we're on the lamb, and Harold Gould and Ron Carey play Engulf and Devour. They're the villains of the piece, and they are chasing us, and we bump into an Acme insect spray company. There's a big fly on it, and we hit the car, and the fly jars loose and falls into this outdoor restaurant, and the man's eating soup, and it's Henny Youngman, and this fly that's bigger than him lands in the soup, and Henny Youngman says, "There's a fly in my soup." I mean, it's
That's that old show?
it's this big, enormous fly. It's wonderful. It's
Wait a second,
wonderful.
what are you talking about? He won't drink much, right?
That's right.
18 different shows.
What's he doing in my soup?
The backstroke.
Right,
Bring it up. Bang, bang. There's a fly in my soup. That's what you have to say.
Oh. It's wonderful. I'm surprised you're not in the movie. You're probably in it. And I don't
What do
know
you mean?
it.
I mean, Mel didn't call me and ask me to
Mel
be in
didn't
it.
call you. He was terrific to work. People say, what's it like to work with Mel? He's really crazy. I mean, he is
I
insane.
know that.
He will suggest things, you'll say, you can't do that. You know. And then he does it. It's wonderful.
So what else you been doing? How's your home life? How's your family? How's
My
the kids?
family. Why, wonderful. We went with can you say Winnebago? Will they send me one if I say one?
No.
Oh. Well, we rented one anyway. In one of these big places where like it's a house on wheels.
Yeah.
And we drove it, and we parked, and I have 3 kids and a dog and a wife. Not necessarily in that order. Have you ever
Your
been
wife is not
locked
gonna
up in a place? I mean, my house is, at least there's bathrooms, you can go, a closet. But if you want to pass somebody in it was rain.
You all went with the dog?
We all went together. I don't know what possessed us. I figure, what the heck, you know what I mean? It was very difficult. I mean, it really is to have beds that are close to the ceiling so that if you turn over, you know, a light bulb goes in your armpit, you know what I mean? It's very hard. And my wife
Looks
and I
great
are
in the
like,
edge,
it's
doesn't it?
very hard. It's very difficult. And the dog said, I have to go out. And I said, well, you know, she wakes you up to go out because she's trained, you know what I mean? The dog wanted to, it was very difficult.
It's tough to do at 50 miles an hour.
You see, if I could teach
That'll
her
shake
to...
up a dog pretty good. Yeah, certainly. Go out.
I have to teach her to... I watch you all the time, you guys. It's wonderful. You just keep doing this. You just keep doing this. They just keep changing the people, and you just stay here, and it's incredible. You know, you undress. I'm undressing usually, and then after I watch Mary Huntman, which I really like,
Yeah.
and I'm undressing, and I'm just getting into my nightgown, you know, because...
You wear a nightgown?
Yeah, it's
I mean, when you mean
it's
a
easier with a
nightgown?
nightgown because you can everything's available quickly. You know what I mean? Otherwise, if I have to do this, it's over.
The old nightgown.
Yes, a nightgown.
I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean that you're not masculine.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't
It's
impugning
got
your
a lot of pockets.
masculinity.
It's got a lot of pockets and zippers. It's leather. It's a leather nightgown.
You keep the whipwear right on the side?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Right on my garter. I have it.
That's right. So that it doesn't get in the way of the rubber shoes.
Yes, right. Like that.
You're talking your basic nightgown, not
Yes.
pajamas.
Right. Sometimes it's all around my neck when I wake up. You know what I mean? Because you roll around and it rides up.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Can you go, where is it? You know, you just want to find it, you know, to get it down like that.
I
You know?
don't wear
And you just...
That's ridiculous.
Well, what do you wear at night? I mean, I used to
Nothing.
sleep naked, but I got such a chill.
I don't understand why people go to bed and get dressed.
It's very loose in there. It's not tight nightgown. It's a loose nightgown.
Well, why wear one at all? Just slip in between the sheets and don't wear anything.
I sleep by the window. I get a draft. Sometimes my whole leg is out, and I get a chill on my. On my thigh. What can I tell you? What do you sleep in?
I sleep.
Anything you can.
No. That wasn't nice. Hi, my little jammies.
Do you know what his wife told me the other night when we were at dinner?
If you do, if you tell this story,
We were having dinner the
I'll
other
tell them
night.
about
We
the
insist
blanket.
on hearing it.
The other night, and I'm going to tell you something that
Right
this
after
man
this-
does that I did not know about.
Wait.
What he wears to bed at night. Absolutely true.
Oh, if
And
you
I told
do,
him I was going to tell.
I'm going to tell them about the blanket.
I'm going to tell one story.
All right.
Having dinner with Ed and his new bride, Victoria, the other night. And we started talking about, life in general. And I said, well, it's about time. It was late. I'm going home and go to sleep. And Victoria says, I hope I find Ed's socks. And I said, what was that again? She said, I hope I find Ed's socks. I said, what? I said, you mean he wears socks to bed? And she says, well, not just socks. They have to be certain. And he's had them for years. And I said, you got little kinky things or something? I didn't know this. I've known this man for 20 years. And I said, what do you mean? She says, well, he has these two socks he has to wear because his feet get cold. But he can't just have regular. The toes of the socks are cut off. And there's a little hole back close to the heel, was it?
Yes.
One little,
But just,
that's what I felt
Wait a
like
minute.
doing.
Now, wait a
One
minute.
little hole there, and he lost one of these socks one day because they only have this one pair, and he lost one of his socks, and he couldn't go to sleep without it. And I sat there and I looked at this man. I said, "Are you telling me that you wear little socks with the toes cut out on your little feet?" Now, do you believe that? That this?
and right after that, the current Mrs. Carson told me that the night that they were married, that
The
they went
night
back.
that they were married.
No.
Well,
she
they were
didn't
married
say.
in the morning. It was a
Put
Saturday.
the volume up. Okay.
They were married August. They were married October the 1st,
Yes?
almost 4 years ago, and they came back home, and the woman that lived in the home with him and took care of everything, as they were going to bed, she said, "Will you still want your little blue blanket?"
She called it a baby. It wasn't a little baby blanket.
It was a baby blanket.
No.
It did not cover the bed.
Well, you
How
said
big was it?
it was a small blanket.
Did you always sleep with it?
Well, not always, no, but I was comfortable with it. But that's not as bad as little socks cut off
Wait a minute.
with a heel, with a hole in
My
the heel.
feet get cold.
Why do you? I don't
They're
understand.
very
that.
far from my heart. My feet are far away from my heart. They get chilly.
Well, you said you don't wear them all the time, though.
Well, if I sleep nude, I don't wear them.
See, now that I didn't understand.
Wait a minute. You don't just wear socks.
Now we're
Oh,
getting
because I
to
saw
it.
you in a Mexican movie once then.
Oh, that silly
only
thing I did
wears-
was a Ricardo Montalban.
He only wears the socks when he wears his pajamas.
Pajamas.
Now, I said,
Otherwise-
why do you do that?
It's the same way as you. If there's something planned, you don't have to wear anything.
Yeah, what the hell? Even if your feet are cold,
That's
right?
okay. Well, wait a minute. Every night, a little blue blanket.
Why do you only wear your socks with the pajamas?
It's again body temperature, feet far from my heart.
Isn't your heart just as far from your feet with your pajamas on or off?
Yes.
I mean, your
But
feet don't get along.
sometimes something could stimulate my heart.
That's true.
Well,
He'd
it
be
ain't gonna be
safer
those
with-
socks, I'll tell you that. That's pretty racy. Do you have any little peccadillos or little...
Suppose, that's it.
Suppose.
With a little hole.
Wait.
And I cut a little hole. No. I'm making that up. You guys are very strange. I don't have a little blue blanket. A little blue blanket?
You wear a nightgown.
A nightgown. A
You have
regular
little-
nightgown.
You have a hat with a tassel.
No, I don't wear a hat.
Pom-pom.
I don't wear a hat. One earring.
Okay. Now we're talking. See, we all have our little kinky things. Let's get it out in the open. One earring with a pajama.
Yes. What do you do with your blanket? I mean, do you... Wait a minute. Do you rub it on your cheek
Oh,
until
no,
you
no,
go to
wait
sleep?
a minute.
just
He's
cuddles-
making that
just
up.
cuddles
He's
it.
making that up.
It's
Oh, you're
not-
making it up.
Joanna said you had a little blanket.
That was before we were married. I mean, what I'm saying is, when she used, never after we were married did I have a little blanket. I only needed a little blanket when I was single.
We all need a little blanket. when we're
Because-
single. What do you have it wrapped
Where
in
is
tin
that
foil
blanket
now?
now?
I don't know. You don't understand. What I'm
Where is it now?
It's in tin foil. He's saying
Don't
you
have
never
it.
know.
That was before we were married. Never after we were married did I ever use
Well, all right, what did you do with it? Tell him.
I put it
Erica wants
over
to
me.
know.
I put it over me at night. What do you think I did with it?
But if it was little, which part did it go over?
The little part. We'll take a break. We'll come